Oh yeah, cry to hip hop.
Jay's pussy.
Juicy Blooch with the dollar. Well, that's loud. Sorry, hang on. Listen, cry to hip hop.
Are you smoking your socks?
Jay's pussy.
Oh. Banshee with the dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JKB Streams. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. You all look good in the chat. Got a lot of members here right now. Elvis, nice to see you. Shiz, what's up, dude? Sway, babe, what's up? Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you guys.
Happy second day of February, Jay.
Thank you, man. We are 15 days away from my birdie. Birdie? We're 15 days away from my birthday. How is everyone out there? How's the audio? A little too hot? Like me? On a Saturday? How is everyone? I got my ET hoodie on. Check this thing out. That's a hoodie. I don't even know if you could see it. I love this hoodie. All right. Anthony, nice to see you. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Swag Bay, for being a membership for the last 23 months. Almost, we're getting there. We're so close to 1 year. Ooh. Now, listen. You know, I might know a thing or two. Where's my drink? If you guys haven't seen what Capcom released today for Resident Evil 9, you guys have no idea what you're in for tonight. Now, I won't be able to play the whole trailer that they showed today, but being a Resident Evil fan right now is ridiculous. How many of you guys have seen the Resident Evil 9 trailer? It's absolutely, positively insane. Let me fix that thing in the background. Have you guys seen it? Hang on. Oh man, let me change that color in the background to red. There. It's so fucking good. Astro Zombie, what's up, dude? If you guys haven't seen the trailer, live action trailer to Resident Evil 9, we're not going to be able to watch it tonight. I looked into it. Now, I'll be able to show some freeze frames of it and talk about it that way, but I won't be able to play it because, copyright issues. But I will be able to go frame by frame and show you this. This is absolutely... I don't even know what to say. I can't believe we got this. So we'll get to it in a little bit here. I got it up here for a second. It's my girl. Look. Oh, God, I love her. Mika Monroe. Oh, my God. She's like my favorite actress of all time. If you guys don't know what's happened tonight, there is a brand new Resident Evil 9 trailer, and it is absolutely insane. I have never... Look at the date, 1998. This is the best trailer that Capcom has ever released ever. I wish we could watch it on the show. We won't be able to watch it, but wow. So how is everyone? Momcha.
Momcha.
We got Billy here. Grandma Lover, you're fired.
You're fired!
Yes, on the 27th, I will be playing this game on stream, so I hope you guys are excited about that. Again, huge shout out to everybody. Thank you for the support. I have a massive headache tonight, so I'm just going to do a 2-hour stream tonight. I promised you guys I would stream every single day in February, except for the 17th and 18th. Those 2 days, I'm gone. It's my birthday. So, I can't believe what Capcom has done. So we'll talk about it when more people get here, but holy crap. Thank you, Swag Bay, for being a member for 23 months. I appreciate that. Yes, Andrew, I'm definitely getting that game, my friend. For sure. No, I'll be 45 years old. I'm going to be 45 years old. Hang on, this is driving me nuts. 45 years old on the 17th. And on the 18th, I'm going to go see Nine Inch Nails. So, crazy. I'm going to get it for Xbox, probably. Damn, you look way younger. Thank you, my friend. So, how's everyone's Monday? Hope you're having a good day. Today, Resident Evil. I woke up with a headache. It's been driving me nuts all day. But holy crap, guys. This trailer. This is the best thing Capcom's ever released. It's the best Resident Evil movie that I've ever seen in my life. It is ridiculous. Mr. Williamson, thank you, my friend. How are you? God, it's so good.
Jay is a man with a beard.
I do have a beard, even though it's getting a little long. Thank you, Mr. Williamson. I appreciate you all the way from the UK. I look forward to coming over there and eating a UK meal with you. What is beans on toast? You could feed it to me because I'm going to be in a wheelchair because I'm 45 years old. My birthday's in 16 days, 15 days. I can't even count because I have brain issues because of my age, but I appreciate you guys. So also want to shout out everybody from yesterday. Thank you for the support yesterday. As you guys know, I took like a month off, and let's just be honest. It hurt the numbers. Did it hurt the numbers? Let's see. Hey, the numbers hurt? Yep. The numbers are hurts, but for my mental health, I needed to do it. So thank you to everyone that's been gifting memberships over the last couple of days. I appreciate that. We're trying to get back up to 500. It's low at the moment. It's really low. It's the lowest it's ever been since I started streaming, and it's scary to see that, to be honest with you guys. It's like, oh, maybe my career really is over. But then no, I streamed yesterday. We did really well. So listen, thank you for supporting me still to this day more than DSP. DSP doesn't even get this support. Mr. Awesome just gifted $1. Listen, Mr. Awesome, gift one more dollar 19 more times. Let's go.
You're fired!
Low support positive ebeg stream, says Mario Heat. Absolutely. But seriously, joking aside, thank you guys. Really, you have no idea, man. So today we're going to talk about Resident Evil a lot because they've dropped a trailer today that is mind-blowing. I haven't seen something like this since the George Romero live-action Resident Evil 2 trailer. They literally have outdone themselves. So, who's here right now? We got the Booch here. Shout out to the Booch.
Juchi.
Who else? Christopher. Oh, Christopher, why won't you fuck me, Christopher? That's still fucked up. Oh, my God. The DSPism is strong with this one, JKB. It is, man. I'm DSP part 2. DSP's a creep. Pfft. Elvis, what's up, dude? It's not gameplay. Look. Guys, it's live action. This is a Resident Evil trailer. Let me just show you something crazy. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. Luke, thank you, my friend. Dude, look. Oh my God. This trailer, oh my God. K-Nubs, thank you. We got one on the board. Listen, we got one on the board. We got one on the board. Thank you, my friend. Luke, thank you for the gifted membership, dude. I appreciate you. We're about to hit the 2-year mark for a lot of the gifted memberships, or I should say the memberships in my chat. So you're going to see it. I have actually updated the icon to a JKB logo. So you're going to start to see that next to people's names here. Dennis, what's up, dude? What did Capcom do? They released the best trailer that I've ever seen in my life. Now, I won't be able to show it completely here, but I will be able to like kind of go through it and talk about it. I can't believe it. I can't believe this trailer. You know, and by the way, I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her. Look at her. Oh my God, I love her. But holy crap, dude, this trailer. Capcom actually got me so excited for Resident Evil 9 now. I love the fact that we're going back. And we're going back to Raccoon City to 1998 in this trailer. It is copyright if I play it, unfortunately, so I can't play it with audio. So I suggest you guys take a moment on the side, go watch it, and then we could discuss it here. Because it's crazy, dude.
Let's force Jay to play Code Violet on stream.
Code Violet. What's Code Violet? I've never heard of that one. By the way, Confused, I have an answer for you, by the way. Confused, you were asking about M MacBooks. He's saying that you should go with an M4 Pro Max if you're going to get into development, my friend. Yeah, she's amazing in It Follows. So thank you, Confused. I appreciate it. K-Nubs, thank you for the support as well. Luke, thank you for the gifted membership. Mr. Awesome, thank you for the $1, even though we know how cheap you are. Swag Bay, thank you for being a member. Banshee, thank you for the $1 as well. And the one and only Juchi Booch. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the support as well. I hope you're doing well. Guys, we're like, how many days? 25 days away from Resident Evil 9. I'll be playing it on the show here. I'm going to be playing it on PC because I was going to get it for PS5. What are you guys going to get it for? Let me know. PS5? But, you know, I'm going to go with PC because my PC's an absolute beast. So I'm in as well. Irish Pirate, nice to see you. Holy shit, Irish. We got to get you a gifted membership somehow. I'm going to gift some memberships later in the stream. So if you're here later, hopefully you can get one. PS5 Pro, says Christopher. That's amazing. PS5 for the triggers. Fart that smells. Thank you for the support, by the way, my friend. Dude, that's a smart thing to think about. I never thought about that. The triggers on the PS5 could really be implemented in Resident Evil 9 in ways that on PC, they wouldn't be. So do I go PS5 or do I just go PC? What do you guys think? I don't know. Alice says PS5. Billy says PS5. Serious Sam says grab it on PC. And the haptic feedback. True. Good point, Billy. PC all day. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go PC. And if I need to go PlayStation 5, I'll buy it later. But to be honest with you, I'm on a budget now. I'm totally on a budget now. So I won't be able to afford 16 games a month like I used to, which I never did. I'm just kidding. I never did that. So how is everybody? Also, the Japanese characters in the chat, who is that? Nightbreaker. Shout out to the one and only Nightbreaker. You know what's funny, Nightbreaker? I keep forgetting. So if you guys don't know, just so you guys don't know, Nightbreaker is currently trying to save some money. That's why he's not super chatting. He's given me enough money over the years. He's a legend. So he's in the chat. I keep forgetting that he exists. And he's black and he's gorgeous. You son of a... Did you fucking...
I raided your house in Hightail JKKK.
If you fucking raided my house, buddy, we're gonna have words. You know how many pickaxes I have in that house? God damn it. Raw Dakota, shout out to Raw Dakota, thank you. Also, huge shout out to Raw Dakota, man. Every single day, Raw Dakota has been gifting memberships. I don't expect anybody to do these things. He just does them. He's a legend. I love him. Thank you, my friend. Put a hole in you. Oh, by the way, I watched The Conjuring Last Rites tonight, and actually, I don't think it's as bad as people were saying. Now, I get why it's a little weak. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody out there, but I actually think it's a good ending to the 4 films that came out. Raw Dakota is now saying, I spent $1,000 at the vet. I need to slow down a bit. Listen, you're fired, man.
You're fired.
Raw Dakota, the GOAT.
Shout out to Raw Dakota, dude. It's all good. I love you, buddy. Do you need money? Let me know. All right. Stormtrooper is gifted $2. Thank you, Stormtrooper. By the way, Stormtrooper, what was your name before? Was it Zombie81 or is that somebody else? Not sure if I have that confused with somebody else. All right. Liquid has lost his mind. I don't know why he's not here right now eating wings with me. Yeah, that is somebody else. So how's everybody? Everyone having a good Monday? Everyone having a good Monday out there? Let me know in the chat. I want to see how many people are having good Mondays. Yeah, you know what? Listen. Let me just get this out of the way. Because there's a lot of people messaging me saying things and a lot of people in the chat saying things. Listen. Tons of people spent a lot of money in December. Birthday presents, Christmas presents, holidays, blah, 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 blah. I just want to put this out there. There's been, and I'm not just bringing this up for no reason. There's been like 25 people that have messaged me legitimately on Discord and Twitter and all over the place saying, hey, January's a slow month. I spent a lot of money. I apologize if I can't support. Guys, I saved some money. I saved money, to be clear with you guys. Do not feel bad if you can't support or if you don't want to support. You don't have to support. You guys have done so much for me over the last 2 years. So you don't need to message me and be like, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to, whatever. I understand that. So thank you. You know, January is always a slow month. But listen, guys, seriously, especially Raw Dakota and Nightbreaker, you know, all you people. Thank you for the support. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. We're good. But seriously, thank you for supporting me. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to save that money to be able to do what I do here. We're in February now. Yes, that's true, shiz. So, you know, I appreciate what you can do. If you can't do anything, no one needs to do anything. Fast, what's up? Fart that smells, nice to see you. Appreciate you. Liquid, why don't you come over here and let's get chicken wings? You in? Let's do it. I'm only streaming for 2 hours today because I have a massive fucking headache today. But I promised you guys I would stream every single day except the 2 days in February. So let's see. Elvis says I've donated all of my life savings, Jay. Well, god damn it. That's terrible. Vapus says I just ate. God damn it, Vapus. Fuck. Christopher, what's up? I'm eating a block of cheese.
Congratulations.
Oh, look who it is. The one and only Wood. Patman's here. Nice to see you. Ian, got a bad migraine. Dude, it's the weather shift or something, man.
Touch me like you touch happiness. Touch me like you touch happiness.
I have no comments. No comments if that's happened or not. I have no comments. Oh, God. Oh, that's a gif. That gif's gonna haunt me in 10 years. When I make my movies, somebody's gonna drop that gif, and I'll be canceled.
Oh.
Absolutely. God, my jaw, man. JQ, you like that one? Fast, how are you? Comrade Biff, what's up, dude? All right, who do we have here right now? Because today's a special day. Resident Evil Requiem. The new trailer's out. If you guys have not seen it, I mean, Mrs. Moreau. Holy crap, dude. This trailer. So how many of you have seen the trailer? Let me know in the chat. I know I'm waiting for people to get here before we discuss what's in this trailer, because there's a few Easter eggs in the trailer. So you guys need to go watch the trailer separately, and then we could talk about the trailer. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, so go watch the trailer right now. It's called Resident Evil Requiem. Official Evil has always had a name. Go watch that right now. Go watch it in a side window and come back. It's only 3 minutes long. So if you're just tuning in, go watch the new live action Resident Evil trailer. It's so fucking good. Then we're going to go frame by frame because there's some secrets. There's some secrets in this trailer. If you look closely, there's some secrets. And I'll point one out right now. Okay. I'm in the way, of course. Let me move my box. So here's the trailer. Can you guys see the cursor on screen? Can you guys see this my cursor on screen or no? I don't know. Yes? Okay. So go watch the trailer and pay attention to behind this car in this shot. If you look right here is Nemesis. Nemesis is in the trailer. Unfortunately, he's not really prominent in the trailer. But there's a shot of Nemesis in the trailer. He's right here. Which is, I mean, are you kidding me? This is so amazing. Look at look at it, man. That Resident Evil logo, same one. Look at this. Dude, I am so happy I own this now. I am so happy I own this. It's like right out of the fucking trailer, dude. So yeah, if you look behind that police car right there, there's a shadow right here, right between the red and the blue light. That shadow's moving. That shadow is Nemesis. The cops are shooting at Nemesis. Dude, this looks so good. The trailer looks so good. I can't believe. So yes, go watch the trailer, guys, and then come back here and we'll start talking about it in 10 minutes. But there's like Easter eggs everywhere in that trailer. Mrs. Monroe, God, I love her. She's my favorite actress of all time. She's just unbelievable. All right. Who gifted that membership earlier? Luke. Thank you for the gifted membership. We got one on the board. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Luke, if you're still here. That jacket is sick, man. I'm so glad I got that jacket. What movie is that? That's the new Resident Evil That's a new Resident Evil trailer, my friend. Yeah.
Sorry, Jay. I picked up keyloggers from Russian Prozzy. Drink these antibiotics. Epstein gave me to surreptitiously cure your keylogger infection.
Oh, God. Gaming Survivor, thank you. All right, Zaylen says, having a hard time trying to force myself to find work again. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. We're going to have to do a GoFundMe for him. The beginning of this year has not been great, struggling a lot. So let me just get this out of the way. There's so many people, January and February, that are struggling right now. So just know you're not alone. I was struggling. That's why I took time off as well. So many people are struggling right now, financially, mentally. The world's in a shithole. Gaming Survivor is an asshole, but he's been a member for 11 months. So thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So if you're just tuning in, Resident Evil Requiem trailer has dropped. And it's the best Resident Evil trailer for anything they've ever done ever. So here's another good shot of Nemesis. If you look right above that red light, Nemesis is walking behind that police car. It's clearly Nemesis. This is so amazing. So listen, how many of you are having a hard time this year? Financially or mentally? Let me know in the chat. How many of you? Seriously. I want to see, like, is it everybody? Because everybody seems to be having a hard time right now. Yeah, you watched it? Okay. Dude, that needs to be like the Resident Evil movie for sure. Okay, Bubster says, yeah, it's been tough. Sorry, Bubster. Alice is, yes, Alice. Fast as well. Glamorous as well. Sea Monkey. Alan F. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, isn't it an amazing trailer? Yeah. Me, listening to the stream while getting some work done, and man, I'm not great mentally.
Momja.
Just went to see the trailer, says Joker. Nice. I got laid off from my job of 18 years due to AI, so I guess I could be doing better. Glenn Harris, I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. Alice says it can only get better from here. What's going on with my computer right now? Why did it do that? We okay? We're still here? Christopher says, I feel great. Well, okay. Sir Jax, my dog died. Holy shit, dude, really? I'm sorry to hear that. Sidewinders, man. You're having a hard time out there, man? By the way, let me just give a huge shout out to Sidewinders. Sidewinders has been watching me for like 10 years. He's been supporting, gifting members, all sorts of stuff. You know, I went to Vancouver once and he drove me around Vancouver. He's a legend. So shout out to you, Sidewinders. I hope you're doing well, my friend. So it looks like a lot of you in the chat are not doing well. So that's why I said at the beginning of the year, no fucking politics here and no drama. You just come here, we talk about games and have fun. I throw pies into the air, they land on my head. That's coming back. All that joy is coming back. But today is all about Resident Evil. I mean, that trailer, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch the new Resident Evil trailer. It's live action. Then we're going to discuss it a little bit later in the stream here. I'm only streaming for 2 hours, so another hour and a half. I know that's very short tonight, but I told you guys, and I'm being very honest with you, I'm going to stream every single day except the 18th and maybe the 17th. I'm not sure. And at least 2 hours a day. Now, does that mean every day is going to be 2 hours? No. It means some days will be way more, and some days, as soon as I can get back outside where there's no snow, we can go hiking and we can go to stores and go and have a great time. But as of right now, that's the plan for February. 2 hours a day minimum. And for the 2-year anniversary coming up, that's going to be 12 hours. 12-hour 2-year anniversary streams coming up.
Record low temps in Flaw. Every store in my town is out of chili ingredients.
McNasty, thank you for the support, my friend. I really do appreciate that. With times being tough, seriously, thank you for supporting my stream. Thank you, dude. And yeah, dude, Temperatures here last night was minus 30 degrees, man. Glenn says watching
So
movies.
hyped for RE9. Hyped.
Oh, dude. Guys, on the 27th, I'm going to be playing that on stream. I'm doing a 12-hour stream for the 2-year anniversary. I may do it on my birthday, which is February 17th. I probably will, to be honest with you. Now, I keep saying 12 hours. Let me be honest. I hope I could go 12 hours. That's the goal. So, a huge anniversary stream. 2-year anniversary stream. Sidewinders.
Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, my friend. Seriously, I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well. I hope that you're doing better soon. What the hell is this? Okay, I'll check it after. But yeah, 12 hours, man. I don't know if I could do 12 hours, but yeah, 2 years of being fired. Thank you, Gaming Survivor. I appreciate you guys. Seriously. Don't cash asses your check can. What the hell are you talking about? I hope it's better than the Resident Evil 4 remake. By the way, the person with the Japanese characters, what does that say and who are you? Do your birthday stream on the 16th. No, I'll stream on my birthday because, to be honest with you, on the 18th, Murray and I are going to go watch 9 Inch Nails. I've had tickets for like God knows how long. So that's the 18th. The 17th is my birthday. So 18th, I'm off for sure. Going to see 9 Inch Nails. I'm excited, man. It's been a long time since I went to a concert.
They cooked with that RE9 trailer. I can't wait now.
Yes, Doug. Thank you. If you guys are, so by the way, I'm losing my voice because I talk so much lately. I know that's whatever. I'm gonna just talk a little bit lower here. Hang on. What I'm gonna say is this. So yeah, I'm gonna talk like this so I don't lose my voice. But yeah. If you're just tuning in right now, first and foremost, I feel like I have a zombie illness because I have a massive fucking migraine. But that's besides the point. I took drugs. But listen to this. If you're just tuning in right now, today, Capcom released the biggest and best live-action Resident Evil trailer since George Romero's from like 1995. This trailer, if you haven't seen it, just look it up. Resident Evil Requiem. It's better than every single Resident Evil movie that's ever been made. It's spectacular. I can't believe it exists. It is mind-blowing. So go watch it, and in about half an hour, we're going to talk about the trailer because there's some Easter eggs in the trailer. So if you look closely where my cursor is, right there, Nemesis is in the trailer. He's walking behind that cop car. So I'll go frame by frame for a second here. You'll see. So if you look closely, right by that cop car there, Nemesis's shadow is moving. See it right there? You can see his arm. You can see his arm much better if I go slow motion. So he's in that shadow right there. You see him. The cops are shooting at him right there. See him? So watch. There he is. You see his head? Right behind the police lights there. And if you keep going, watch, he appears to the right of the car. There he is. You see his shadow. Dude, they put Nemesis in the trailer. The cops are shooting at him. That is so fucking amazing. This trailer, man. So if you look closely right there, you could see his shadow in the light right there. How tall he is. I don't know if you could see his foot. Right about, I think there. He steps out from behind the cop car, but it's blurry, man. So yeah, Doug, thank you, man. That trailer is amazing. We'll talk about it in a minute here. Thank you, Sidewinders, for the support, by the way. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, so let me just get this out of the way. I have a feeling in Resident Evil 9, we're going to go back in time to when the bomb was dropped. Do you know how exciting that is? I mean, Yes, this trailer takes place during Resident Evil 2. So this trailer is from 1998. That's when they're saying it's from in the trailer. So there's footage from 1998. She's recording, if you look closely here. You know, they're smart because, look, they're very smart because they have a camcorder. And if you look at the camcorder footage, look what it says. August 30th, 98, 9 o'clock at night. So they know what they're doing, man. Drummer Cream, what's up, dude?
I'm going to come. I'm going to come. I'm going to come.
Jay's
I'm
pussy.
going to come. I'm going to come.
Jay's
I'm
pussy.
going to come. I'm going to come.
Well, okay, it might be Mr. X, but I don't know. It could be, I don't know. I don't know if it's Mr. X or if it's, I don't want to give it away. We'll see. We'll see who it is. I don't know. Maybe it is Mr. X. Good point. So thank you to Drummer Cream for the $2 donation. By the way, huge shout out to Drummer Cream. He's been, listen, this is for him. Goddamn whale. I love you, buddy. Thank you for the support. Ani, I'll play that in a second.
When this chick took her drawers off, she blew her nose on them before she tossed them aside. No way she's going to gag me out with them drawers after that.
The new Nightbreaker, as we call him, Jason, is here. Thank you for the $5 donation. I appreciate how crazy you are. You know, when Nightbreaker was like, I'm taking a break from donating, I was like, well, there goes the craziest person ever. But looks like Jason has stepped up. And Jason's crazier than him. How is that possible? I don't know. Ani, thank you.
Zombie butt plugs for all.
Ani, thank you. Zombie butt plugs for all. Well.
Banana.
Oh, God.
Jay's pussy.
Jesus Christ. Nightbreaker is my spirit animal. Yeah, he is. He's a legend, man. Yeah, that's... Jason is a lunatic. Let's get that out of the way. Thank you for the memberships, by the way. What are we at? 2? Thank you, guys. Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm surprised that anybody is able to support my stream in January or February now because of how shitty the world is right now. You know, so many people, I can't believe this. So many people that watch my show have lost their jobs. It's not like 1, it's not 2 people or 3 people. It's literally, I think, I'm not kidding here, like 25 people I've heard have lost their jobs. Which is absolutely insane to see. I hope everyone can get back out there and get their jobs back. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could help people. I do the best I can do, you know? Like, it's crazy, dude. I've never seen this before. Like, you know, the video game industry is in a complete decline. But the amount of people losing their jobs right now is insane. You know, it's tough out here. My hours and days got cut, says Ian. Like, how many of you guys lost your jobs or got your hours cut or you know? So Resident Evil 9 is after Resident Evil 2. Yes. So Resident Evil 9 takes place now. So it takes place now. Let me grab a drink. So yeah. Dude, I don't know how to pronounce your name in Japanese. My hours are cut, says Vapist. Even Vapist hours are cut. He's going to have to move in with me. Vapist is going to have to move in with me, guys. Just call me Wayne. Okay. That's a huge difference than the Japanese characters. Wayne, I love you, buddy. Here we go.
Jot loss is a real issue here. This chick used to work down at the sperm factory, but she got fired for drinking on the job. Now she's self-employed.
That's so stupid. What the fuck? We're off the rails. We're going off the rails, man. Listen, Jason. Thank you for the support. You're the new Nightbreaker. No offense to Nightbreaker. You can't really replace Nightbreaker, but holy shit. Yeah. And that chick was Zayland. Thank you, man. Dude, you are absolutely insane. We love you. Banshee, shout out to you. Wow. Hang on. Something serious, guys. Something serious going down right here. Let's... Hang on. Raymond says, just got news last night. My dad's sister had to have her arm amputated from her shoulder from falling down. She lives in Ontario. She lives where I live? So yeah, just asking for prayers. So guys, if you're religious out there and you're able to send some prayers out to his family, please do that now. Sorry to hear that, man. Life is just... Zayland is working down by the river, by the way. So if you guys want to go down there and visit him, he could use the money. So yeah, man, life is... So you know what? Like, I take responsibility, okay? I take responsibility. I know that there's a lot of responsibility on my shoulders doing a show like this. I take full responsibility. I know that... Hang on, let me fix my mic here. God damn it. Hang on, guys. Okay, there. Listen. The fact that you guys are just here, you know, you guys could be watching anybody else. So thank you for that. But to the people that are actually giving me their money because I'm quote unquote entertaining, I take that with a lot of responsibility. So thank you. I really appreciate that. And I will not let you guys down in that regard. I know that tonight is, you know, tonight we're talking about Resident Evil and it's a shorter stream, but what I'm getting at is, you know, as soon as spring gets here, we're back outside. We're going to go hiking and throw cakes on the roof and all that nonsense. It's coming back. But thank you for, honestly, thank you for putting me in this position. I will not take it lightly.
I've been downloading PC games for free because how expensive it is.
Yeah. Ian Hunter, thank you for the support, my friend. Seriously, I appreciate that. Sound Test, what's up, my friend? Nice to see you. Cheetahman says, sorry I don't contribute that way, but I try to make it every stream. No. Cheetahman, you've gifted memberships in the past, my friend. You've done lots. Thank you. So, again, you know, I don't take this lightly. So, I understand that it's a tough world out there, and I'm just a streamer. And it's, I mean, I'm barely doing a job. I'm talking to you guys, and I'm helping you pass the time. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for supporting me because, you know, it is an easy job. I'm not going to lie about that. I have a very easy job but I don't take it for granted. When you guys need to, Nemesis says stars in the video. You can hear him say stars? Oh shit. I didn't even know that. Dude, I didn't know that was in the trailer. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, Wayne, thank you.
My lesbian friends gave me a Rolex for Christmas. They misunderstood me when I said, I want to watch.
God. Wait. Oh my God. Did you hear that? We got to play that again. What the fuck was that? Oh.
They were going
here
to
we go.
amputate my left arm to save my pecker. They thought I was going to end up pulling it off at the base. I was rough on the poor guy.
Listen, Jason, stop being so rough with your lovers. That's terrible.
The laughs you give and joy, and this community helps me.
Ian, thank you, dude. You know, again, we're going to talk about Resident Evil, guys. If you just tuned in, go watch the new Resident Evil trailer. It just came out today. It is a banger. It's incredible. So thank you, Ani. Seriously, dude. Shout out to Ani, who's been here since day one as well. Thank you for the support, my friend. I really do appreciate it. And listen, I'm going to be flat out honest with you guys. The Christmas fund was successful this year, of course. We helped people. So, you know, I wish I could do more. I really wish I could do more. I wish there was a way I could do more. I just don't, you know. Yeah. I wish I could do more for you guys. The people that have lost their jobs, that have supported me. So the best I could do is offer you the best content I could put out, the best streams. And if you ever need to talk, I'm on my Discord. I'd love to do you, Adam. Yes, it's a live action short film. If you've just tuned in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, we're going to talk about it. So go watch it now. Sea Monkey, thank you, my friend. Also, Sea Monkey, pay attention to the mailbox. Yeah. So after all of this time, stuff is getting shipped out properly based on this god-awful strike that's happened in my town. It's still going. So it's going to be a short film when it's released? No, it's out now. Right now, guys, there's a trailer, a new Resident Evil trailer that just came out. It's called Resident Evil Requiem. Evil has always had a name. This is the trailer here. Go watch it because I can't play it on here. Evan, what's up, dude? Shout out to you. I can't play it on my stream. It'll get me in shit. So go watch it separately, and I wish I directed this. I'll tell you one thing. Do I think I'm a good director or a good filmmaker? I think that I'm competent. I think that if I had the money, man, I really think that I could do something that I would be so proud of, and it would be entertaining. Like, I would love to make a Resident Evil movie. Satan, what's up, dude? Sean Block, what? Cream.
Cream.
Drummer Cream, how dare you leave? I love you. So, Ian Hunter again. Thank you for the support. Like I was saying, it's tough out there. So thank you, guys. Oh.
You are not just a streamer, you're our son.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am your son. Grim, thank you for the support,
The
dude.
7 dwarves were in a hot tub. Doc started feeling sleepy, so Sleepy got out.
Oh, no. Wait. The 7 dwarfs were in a hot tub. Doc started feeling sleepy, so Sleepy got out. I don't get it. Ani, I don't get that one. I love you, but what is that? Wait a minute. The 7 dwarfs were in a hot tub, but then Doc started feeling sleepy. Oh, I get it. I get it now. Oh, I get it now. Oh, God. Guys, I have a migraine right now, so I apologize. I just got it. It took me a couple minutes there. Hang on. Yes, I get it. Sleepy was getting touched. Ani, thank you for that one. I appreciate that. So I just want to do a short review because you guys know I love movies and maybe you haven't seen this yet, but I just watched The Conjuring Last Rites. Now, it's from the same director who did the last one, part 3, which The Devil Made Me Do It, which I wasn't a huge fan of. It took a weird turn, but I'm more than happy with this. So if you've been thinking about getting this, or thinking about watching this, this is awesome. I really liked it. I mean, I think if I go just for the Conjuring movies, it goes Conjuring 1, Conjuring 4, which is this one, Conjuring 2, and then Conjuring 3. Those are my top 4. Well, not including the rest of the universe, because I also like Annabelle Comes Home. Even though that's like a little bit more for children or teenagers, I should say. I love Annabelle Comes Home. I love Annabelle Creation. David S. Sandberg, fucking awesome director. So Last Rites was pretty good. There's a lot of CGI in it, so you got to avoid that. But I'm really happy that I got this. By the way, this is like an instant collector's item in Canada, man. It's the Steelbook. I bought it for like $40 when it came out, and now it's going for like God knows how much. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way they ended it all. Surprised they're ending it, but yeah. I highly recommend that. It's way better than parts 2 and 3. It felt rushed. Well, BSR, I kind of agree with what you're saying there. The movie does feel a little rushed, unfortunately, because they could have made that. They could have made it another hour, and I would have loved it. There's a lot of different characters, and also the family that they're taking care of. It feels like they pushed the family aside, but they're doing a prequel now, so we'll see how that goes. 4 is a good, yeah, Ani. It's not bad, man. It's actually better than. I would say it's better than 2 and 3, for real. It's the closest you're going to get to part 1, in my opinion. Hang on. Yeah, so if you guys are just tuning in, go watch the Resident Evil trailer that just came out today. It's a short film. It's live action. I am so happy with it, man. Call Vapus and get used ice cream for the migraine.
Congratulations.
3 wasn't great, but 2 and 1 were. I like 2. I really like 2, but part 4 is really good. It really is. So how is everybody? Like I was saying, I'm going to only be streaming for about 2 hours today. I got a migraine, but I needed to talk about this Resident Evil trailer. So how many of you have seen it? Let me know in the chat now. Have you guys all went and seen it? Because I don't want to start talking about it until we've seen it. Portable, how are you, my friend? Go watch the trailer, guys, and then we'll talk about it. Sorry, I've got to... One sec, guys. No. I got a movie question here. Hang on, guys. Couldn't wait. Okay. What? Reached all of the orders. What? Yeah, go watch it now. Go watch it now. It's incredible, man. I mean, I can't believe it. I apologize. So I ordered something off of Amazon earlier today, guys, and they fucked it up so bad. And, yeah. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, they messed up my... I'm not even going to tell you. They delivered it to the next door neighbor, and they didn't even deliver it to a door. Jeff, thank you for the support, my friend. Can't watch it.
Watch the short on stream?
I wish we could watch it together, guys, but I don't want to get a copyright strike on the channel. You got to watch it separately. I could go through it like frame by frame. But you got to go watch it. Phony, what's up, dude? So yeah, Amazon I ordered so there's a documentary I'm working on, another one. And I ordered this, which is a new DJI camera for the documentary. You know, there's a budget for it, so they asked me to order some things. So I ordered some things. And Amazon delivered this $500 camera. By the way, this camera's amazing. It's this. That's the camera, and you could stick it anywhere. It's waterproof, and it's magnetized as well. Amazon delivered this to the next door neighbor's back gate. Good job. Good job, Amazon. Thank you. Thank you. What's the name of the actress? That's Mika Monroe. Is that how you say her name? Mika Monroe? She's from It Follows. She's also in Long Legs. She is dude, okay. You guys know I'm a filmmaker now. Yes, from It Follows. If I ever got to work with an actress and they said, well, who do you want to work with? It's her. I would die to work with her in a film. In fact, I have a movie that I'd love to pitch to her one day somehow. You know, I'm slowly inching towards Hollywood. Don't underestimate me. I know you guys are like, yeah, sure you are. I have some connections to some people that I could get right in there maybe. So, you know, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a diver movie we worked on that might have like a $400,000 budget. So we'll see.
Do you like Mike Flanagan? If so, which work by him do you like most?
Good question, Jeff. Thank you for the support, by the way. I really appreciate it. In this tough times, dude, it means the world to me that you're supporting me in that way. What's mine? Are you still going to work with Shelby? Yeah, maybe. Shelby's expensive as fuck, and I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But probably not, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah. I know, Portable Ham Sandwich, you just watched it. So my favorite Mike Flanagan film, that's a tough one, man. I'm going to go with Dr. Sleep. Now, some of you are going to be like, excuse me, when I say this, but I believe that Dr. Sleep, the director's cut, is just as good as The Shining as a film. Now, there's aspects of what there's aspects of what I have to say here to clarify. Do I think it's as good as a Kubrick film? No, not necessarily, but from a filmmaking perspective, storytelling, pacing, to be honest, Dr. Sleep is just as good. It's just as crafted as The Shining was. So if you're a fan of The Shining, Doctor Sleep is spectacular. I also love Oculus. I love Oculus. That's my other favorite movie, Jeff, from his. Kubrick was unique. Yes, Kubrick was. Kubrick is amazing at everything he ever did. You know, there's some movies that no one's watched. The Killing, I watched that for the first time the other day. It was spectacular. So,
Listen, let's play. Switch Sonic Racing, what audience?
yes, in March. So, Sonic Racing Crossworlds is coming out in March. It's coming out for the Switch 2. I will be playing it in March. I'm going to physically buy that. So, yeah. I'm hyped for Exorcist. Yes, Flanagan's Exorcist, man. It's tough to say that I'm excited for that because every other attempt other than Exorcist 3 has been terrible. Like, I don't think directors understand what The Exorcist really is about. And The Exorcist 3 was a brilliant sidestep to the main line. It felt like a crime. It felt like Seven. Like if the movie Seven had sex with The Exorcist, that's what I feel like that. And a little bit of Silence of the Lambs. That's the stuff I love. No, it's not a game key card, guys. It's actually physically on the cart. So I'm buying it. Yeah, so I'm buying it. Okay. So thank you, Jeff, for the questions, by the way. I appreciate it. By the way, guys, if you want to talk about movies at any point here, always in the chat, just let me know. If you have questions about movies, I'm a bit of a film buff when it comes to filmmaking, the gear. I have a whole studio behind me that I built up over the last 6 years. Cameras, gear, lighting, all of that stuff. So if you ever want to talk about movies, just ask me. True Blue. True Blue, it's actually on the list at the front of my TV over there, man. In fact, you know what? I will watch it after this stream. But yeah, let's talk about this quickly. But keep asking questions. Thoughts on superhero movies? That's a tough one because, you know, you guys know Martin Scorsese said filmmaking is an art form, and he said that Marvel cinema was not an art form. It wasn't cinema. And listen, General Nutcase, you son of a bitch. Thank you, my friend. Has gifted a membership. We're now at 3. Thank you, my friends. Seriously, Nutcase, thank you for the support, dude. We're at 3 now. Thanks to you. I appreciate it. If you guys want to support the stream, the best way to do that is gift memberships to me. That brings people back to the streams, and that keeps people engaged. I appreciate everything, but thank you. So listen to this. I don't agree with Martin Scorsese. I think that anything on the screen is cinema. Anything. Even if it's a piece of shit and it's meant to just make money, that's still cinema. Is it poorly made cinema? Yes, at times it is. I'm not saying that all the Marvel movies are terrible and fall into that ranking, but some of the Marvel movies are clearly made with less passion than other ones. You know, if you watch Civil War, that's an amazing fucking movie. I don't care what anyone says. Captain America Civil War is fucking incredible. Endgame, Infinity War, are you kidding me? That's incredible. Spider-Man 2 is basically the best superhero film ever made. So you can't tell me that these things aren't cinema. I feel that everything out on the screen is cinema. Even Melina, unfortunately. I mean, you'd have to probably hold me down and shoot me to watch that. Zelda Blue. No, we haven't talked about the trailer yet, guys. We're going to talk about it in a little bit here because we're talking about a few other things. There's some questions came in I'd love to talk about. The Machinist. Oh, God, The Machinist is glorious. So Jacob's Ladder I'm going to watch after the stream today. What did I think about The Irishman? As an Italian. I mean, so Martin Scorsese is a brilliant, brilliant filmmaker. Don't get me wrong on that regard. But to be honest with you, Irishman is probably... It's up there, but it's not his best work. Sometimes I like poorly made cinema. Well, let me give you Welcome to Raccoon City, the Resident Evil movie that came out. That, in my opinion, is poorly made cinema. Now, I'm going to say something you guys are going to be like, excuse me, say that again? But Weapons. Weapons is overrated, in my opinion. Sinners is slightly overrated, in my opinion. I don't think Sinners deserves to have the most Oscar nominations of all time. That to me is absolutely lunacy. Sinners is an incredible film, but by no means should it be the most nominated Oscar film of all time. That is ridiculous. That is just absolutely ridiculous. You can't put Sinners up against something like I mean, I'm trying to think of what can you even put it up against that? I mean, it's just, it makes no sense. It really makes no sense as I eat a piece of hair. So Sinners is good. It's above average. I don't think Sinners deserves 16 nominations. That is a bit much. Weapons is disappointing as well, guys. I don't know, man. Glenn says, "Did you watch the Resident Evil Netflix series?" God, no. You'd have to. I wouldn't watch that if you paid me. But like, I'm just being realistic here. Sinners is an amazing film. Don't get me wrong, but there's major problems with the film, in my opinion, in terms of storytelling. I always feel like storytelling, at least this is my opinion, in most good films, if you have an anti-hero, that person needs to pay for what they have done. They have to pay for what they have done in that world. And what do I mean by that? The Smokestack twins are fucking gangsters. They've killed people. They come back to their town and they treat that community terribly, but then they're also nice. To me, that balance, it doesn't work for those characters. Those types of characters have never worked for me in films where they're off in Chicago or wherever they were, killing for a living, working for the mafia, literally killing people, but then they come home and they like lose their edge, but they have their edge, and to me it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because you always have to pay for your sins in those movies. If you look at any good movie that has an anti-hero who has committed terrible atrocities in the film, that person has to die, essentially. Like Dexter from the Dexter series. Yes, they brought him back, but he has to die. You can't have Dexter survive at the end of the whole series. Sopranos, they leave it open. They kill everybody there, but No Country for Old Men. Do you think Hollywood's best days are behind us? Absolutely. To a degree, I do, man. But like Sinners has that issue, man. Also, Sinners takes from too many films, man. I mean, Sinners is essentially From Dusk Till Dawn meets The Thing meets vampires in a loose regard. Also, no one's talking about this, but if you're going to have a good hero or two heroes in that regard, you need a good villain, and they need to be strong enough to go up against each other. Again, I don't know if you guys agree with me. It's just my opinion, but the vampires that are in Sinners are just dog shit, vanilla boringness. The villain in Sinners is terrible. You don't connect to him. He just shows up and he's there. You connect to him slightly, but he's not, like, think about the all-time best vampire films of all time. Dracula. Not even close. Not even a fucking hair off of Dracula's head. You can't even, it's not even close. The Lost Boys. Kiefer Sutherland is a way better villain in that movie than the villain in Sinners. The villain in Sinners is vanilla, boring. It's just boring. So you can't, again, remember, all the good movies have the best villains in them. Sometimes you want to root for the villain. Nosferatu, even he's better than the vampires in Sinners. So I feel like they went with vampires and not something else because it was just, whatever. It's personal taste, but... So that's my opinion. Sinners does amazing things. Some of the cinematography in Sinners is absolutely spectacular. What's her name? August, the cinematographer. She's unbelievable. She is so talented. Unbelievable. But I just think that Coogler, he gets too many fucking ideas in his movies. Just too many, man. And there's like way too much going on, and sometimes it just doesn't glue together right. Sinners would have been fucking amazing if there weren't twins and the story was actually about the supporting character who plays guitar. That's what the movie... Michael B. Jordan should have just been the guitar player, and he just goes to a bar and he just plays at a bar. It had a bit of a comic book vibe to it that I just don't appreciate in filmmaking. I don't know why. So do you guys agree that the villain in Sinners is terrible? And no one's talking about that, by the way. So yeah, does Sinners deserve to be the most nominated film of all time? No. Not at all. I don't think so. Jeff says, yeah, the villain's terrible. That alone, forget about the pacing issues. Forget about the dog shit horror aspect to it. This is supposed to be vampires, and it drops the ball in every regard when it comes to the vampires. Oh shit, was it supposed to be Jonathan Majors as brothers? That would have been a fucking banger then.
I heard the most common SDT you get from Canadian women is freezer burn on the tip and frostbite balls. How do you manage not to freeze to death in there?
Well, listen, I'll tell you a true story right now, Jay. The only time I ever had sex with a girl that had a cold vagina was a long time ago with a girl named Kate. She was outside in a snowstorm, came inside, started kissing me, and it was the weirdest feeling ever. So there you go. And I got an STD from her, and it was called Blizzardism. Was she dead? No, thankfully not. She is now in my soul. Wow. I didn't know that was Zelda Blue. I didn't know that, dude. So listen, there's a lot of filmmaking in Sinners. The score is incredible. Acting is incredible to a degree. I think Michael B. Jordan is okay in the film. To be honest with you, I think, yeah, it's a little bit trickier to pull off those two characters, but there's moments of that film where Michael B. Jordan's hamming it up a little bit too much for me. That's just my opinion. The character who is learning to play guitar, that's what that movie should have been about. We don't even need the twins. If it was just that guy going to that bar and it's full of vampires, that would have been a masterpiece. But introducing all these characters, and it's just a bit of a mess. Gaming Survivor, what do you think about Jonathan Majors getting the axe? I don't know, man. So, what's crazy? It's like, did Jonathan Majors deserve to be fired? Probably. I mean, I don't know. I didn't look into it. But It doesn't look good, but I think he'll be back in films soon enough. You know? Comic says Sinners was the best movie of the year. That's a crazy take. I don't know, man. I talked to a lot of different filmmakers that I've been friends with for a long time, and everybody's like, Sinners is overrated as hell. I agree with it. I don't think this... I think there's too much going on in that movie. The brothers... Like, dude, the brothers have color-coded so you could tell them apart. Like, one's in red and one's in blue, and the red one's a bit more evil, and the blue one's a bit more kind. To me, I that's like the Marvel influence is being put into that film. I just wish it went with a more, like, his original plan for Sinners was to shoot it on 16 millimeter. That would have been incredible. But, you know, IMAX stepped in and they had to turn it into a big spectacle. Because originally, Sinners was supposed to be inspired by, at least the way it's shot, by Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, I would have been behind that way more than this commercial version that they did. You know, I'm pretty sure IMAX probably forced their hand at the studio and said, well, listen, we're trying to introduce open gate filmmaking to filmmakers where you can shoot open gate IMAX footage and you guys can reframe it later. To a filmmaker, I will say that shooting open gate, I've got a camera that shoots open gate. Open gate is incredible. It used to be called open matte, but they changed it to open gate. So back in the, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like, open gate is essentially the whole sensor size and you can zoom in. So well, the camera that's coming shoots in 12K open gate. So that means I could reframe the whole frame any way I see fit. So that's good for some filmmakers. And he obviously did that with Sinners. So moon juice it up, buddy. The John Candy doc was good. It was good. So guys, if you're just tuned in right now and haven't seen the Resident Evil trailer, you got to go watch it because we're about to talk about it. So I'll give you guys 10 more minutes. Go watch it. And then we're going to go frame by frame through this new trailer and talk about it because it's the best piece of cinema that's ever came out of anything Resident Evil. I'll say that it's even better than Resident Evil 2 trailer that was directed by George Romero back in the day. This thing is incredible. So go watch it. Just search Resident Evil Requiem right now. It'll pop up. It's a live action trailer starring my girlfriend, Mrs. Monroe. Look at her. God damn it. She is just a... She's... I mean, I don't... She is so talented. She's probably my favorite actress of all time now. She's drop dead gorgeous. She's a brilliant person. She's got it all. Oh yeah, she's like a million times better than Murray. Are you kidding me?
That guy's gay. Thank you.
What is your movie of 2025?
That's a tough one. What's your films, guys? Dude, that's I'm just looking up the list. I haven't seen Frankenstein yet. One Battle After Another is pretty good. Marty Supreme I haven't seen yet. There's a movie called Train Dreams, which apparently is just fucking amazing. Haven't seen that yet either. Looking at the list here. Just quickly.
Rank Star Wars movies also released the Booch Files.
I would go with One Battle After Another. I think that movie is extremely well made, of course, because it's Paul Thomas Anderson. The cinematography is amazing. Acting in that film is great. Leo's okay. I'm not going to say it's the best role he's ever done, my friend. Raw Dakota, I don't think it is, but He's amazing in it. But Sean Penn's walk in that movie alone should win an Oscar. Sean Penn in that movie is some of the best acting I've ever seen in my life. So there you go. I would say that movie blows Sinners out of the water. I don't know why people are just like head over heels for Sinners, but I think it's the people that have seen the influence of where Sinners came from. They watch Sinners and they get disappointed because Sinners is essentially just a remake of From Dusk Till Dawn, The Thing, and a multitude of other independent horror things that influence the film. I'm not a huge fan of the twins in terms of their story because like I said earlier, if you're a piece of shit in a movie and you become the anti-hero and you've killed tons of people, you have to die in the movie. Now, technically, spoiler warning, maybe they do or maybe they don't, but it's not as fulfilling as I hoped it would be. And I think that they focused on the wrong character. They should have focused on the dude that was trying to play guitar. That's it. Now that, to me, that would be a much smaller independent type of idea. Having this young black jazz player dealing with his father who's literally running a church. Having him commit the sin of playing that jazz music, or the blues, I should say. That story is way more interesting than the brothers who are just gangsters and, look at how cool we are and look at the technology we used. I just don't know about that. I would have loved to see the battle between the father and son. You see it in the movie, but it's kind of overshadowed by what I would call the Marvel effect. And I'm just be honest, I don't think Michael B. Jordan is spectacular in the movie. I think that he's outacted by the supporting cast in that movie. I think he's okay, but the vampire stuff is terrible. The villain is terrible. So it is what it is, man. If you love Sinners, by all means, but I will say this publicly, Sinners does not deserve to be the most nominated film of all time. I could go and that does not make sense. There are films that blow it out of the water in terms of just every aspect. So, Rank the Star Wars movies also released the Booch Files.
Bucci.
Okay, guys, go watch the Resident Evil trailer. We're going to talk about it after this. So my movie of 2025 is probably one battle after another. Sean Penn in that movie is just insane. Rank the Star Wars movies. Dude, honestly, I don't even have the patience to do that, Siegfried, because Disney has destroyed it for me. I would say the best Star Wars movie ever made is Empire Strikes Back. You know why? Because it's more relatable than any of the other films. Because life is shit. And Luke Skywalker has to deal with a lot of shit in that movie. And to me, that I like relating to those characters. I don't like seeing these characters that are completely unrelatable, like the Christmas special or even part 3, Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is just like fanfare at that point. So, Empire, I'd go Empire, and then I would go Rogue One. And then I would go Andor. And one episode of The Mandalorian, which took place in the Book of Boba Fett. That episode is absolutely incredible. Other than that, all the other stuff can go elsewhere. I think episode 1 is terrible. Episode 2 is terrible. Episode 3 is okay.
Do you think you'd get along with Cinema Saker, a.k.a. Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe?
Well, I've hung out with him before, and we got along. I think that he probably has a bit more of a different take on filmmaking than I do. His movie is okay. I'm not going to shit on the AVGN film, but let's be honest, I don't understand why he went that way.
Are you
With
going to
that-
watch Mandolin and Grogu movie?
Yeah, McNasty, I'll give it a shot when it comes out, my friend. Why not? You know, Mandalorian was good season 1 and 2. Season 3 was just fucking terrible. No idea what they were doing with that. So, yeah. But, yeah, the Angry Video Game Nerd movie is terrible. It is what it is, man. Sometimes people think they can do it. If I had read that script beforehand, I would have said to myself, what in the fuck is this? Do you not understand what your character is? The AVGN movie should have literally been AVGN going to store to store to store to store, boss battles, mid-boss battles, cool technology from video games that kind of look like they're from certain games. But instead of that, he introduced... And, you know, I hate to say this, but I'm going to just say it. For some reason, he introduced a whack of characters that looks like Disney forced him to do it. They were like, you need a white girl in there. You need a black guy in there. You need... Okay, James, I have no idea why he made that choice. And I'll say it publicly. It doesn't bother me. Adding those characters in the movie was the worst mistake ever. So if you've never seen that movie, you're not missing much. It wasn't rocket science, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know why he didn't do that. But what he did, man, was not great. You have a chicken duck woman thing waiting for you?
You have a chicken duck woman thing waiting for you.
What does that even mean? What does that mean? I have a chicken duck thing waiting for me. What? Yeah. So, you know, same thing as the Game Chasers movie. I listen. I love all of them.
The Requiem short film was excellent.
Yes, thank you. But like the Game Chasers movie should have been literally a documentary about them going from store to store and hunting for the ultimate game. But he decided to go the Steven Spielberg route, which is fine, but it's not what the audience is expecting, number one. So honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of the Game Chasers movie. There was moments in it where I was like, what the fuck are we even watching right now? It didn't make sense to me. So it's unfortunate to say that now, but you know, I'm glad some people liked it, but I don't know what they were thinking, man. They could have, all they had to do was make a Jackass / gaming episode where they go to store to store to store, make it like Trailer Park Boys, have a crew following them around, and have all these different characters they run into, and that could have been incredible, man. But you know, he went for it, and there's aspects of the movie that are touching, but I don't think he achieved what he set out to do with the film. You know? Trust me, when my movie comes out later this year, it's gonna get shit on. I'm not stupid. I know what I made. You know? But here's what's important. If the filmmaker wanted to make the movie that he made and he puts it out, then that's good enough. You know, I half expect you guys to shit on the movie I made. I know some of you will. I know that some of you will be like, hey, it's boring at times. And other people are going to be like, it's fucked. It's really fucked up. But it's a movie. I made a movie. I honestly think that, I think that 50% of you will like it, and the other 50% or 40% will say it's okay, and 10% of you are going to be like, this is fucking terrible. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared for like half of you to like it, kind of. It's a weird movie, man. I made a weird movie. All right. Blue, I didn't know what that reference was. So, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to talk about this? Yeah, well, listen, can I just say something else? At least I made a movie. You know, everyone's right now, Markiplier's movie, it comes out, it does $21 million, right? Shelby Oaks comes out. I don't know how much it made. Shelby Oaks, let's see. Shelby Oaks made there's no, I don't know if there's any data on that. Oh, okay. So it made 6 times its budget. It cost about $1 million to make. It made 6.6 million. Shelby Oaks. So that's on par with Iron Lung. How are you planning to release your movie? It'll probably be online, but I'm going to do Blu-rays. So, guys, listen, just so you guys know, probably around Halloween, there will be 4K or at least Blu-rays. I still need to look into it. I will be signing each one of them. I don't know how much they cost yet, but I will have my movie released that way. So you guys can literally order it directly from me and then watch it on your own TVs. Raw Dakota. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, dude. We're up to 4. Thank you, guys. Alice says, I'll wait for the VHS coffee. Can I tell you something crazy? I'm actually thinking about doing a VHS run. For real. So I'm thinking about doing a 4K Blu-ray and then an extremely limited edition VHS copy of my film. But, yeah, we'll see about that. Banshee, thank you. Alice, how can you help with that part? I'm curious. Oh, that's interesting. Gaming Survivor, I'll sue you. No, I don't think my movie's going to show up on torrents. I mean, if it did, I don't care. Release the score on tape. Seriously, how many of you will buy a Blu-ray of it? I'm still trying to figure out how many I need to make. I think I could probably sell 100 of them, to be realistic. So they would be signed by me and some of the crew and stuff. We're going to do commentary tracks. I'm going to probably do 4 or 5 commentary tracks because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So if you guys even want to just get the movie to learn how to make an independent movie like that, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, luckily enough, I ran into a very good writer. She took my idea and made it into something special. So Justin and I don't know if he's here right now. So Justin and I had this idea for the movie Roly Poly a long time ago. And then I started to develop it in my head. And I thought, well, what if we do this? What if we do that? And then, went back to Justin. He was like, well, wait, do this, do that. So the story is based on what Justin and I came up with. And then I worked with the writer to really flesh out the whole premise of the film. And I will say this, she's female, because the movie is definitely, I don't know how to explain it without you guys seeing it. It's not easy to talk about. And there's a lot of violence towards females in it. So, it's I know why it's in the film, and you guys will find out later, but I'm just putting it out there. It's a violent movie. Okay, you guys ready? Tim says upload a document series. Actually, I have 7 hours of behind the scenes footage, so that's actually going to happen. Do I make a cameo in the movie? Unfortunately, no. I couldn't find a place to put myself in. I wish I was in the movie, but we didn't have time, man. I thought I was gonna print out a newspaper and put me in the newspaper, but we didn't have time. So, guys, the movie's about domestic violence. I'll say that much. So it's about domestic violence and mental illness. What about Betamax? Ugh, I don't know about Betamax. Okay, guys. So the main reason why I wanted to stream today was because this is insane. Resident Evil has a new trailer out, and if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to be able to play it on stream here, but we're going to discuss what's on screen. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back here. Let me give you some backstory on this, guys. By the way, I'll be here for another like 22 minutes. We're going to spend some time dissecting this, okay? Number one, we know that Resident Evil Requiem is all about Resident Evil 2 and the events that took place in Raccoon City. They go back to Raccoon City. So I don't know how deep we get into that, but clearly here, this is a hint that we get pretty deep into that story. So what you're about to see here, if you haven't seen it, is essentially a side story. This is actually a feature for Resident Evil 9 that is super important, and I know why they made this. So in Resident Evil 9, if you see a zombie who is a plumber, he will still walk up to pipes and try to turn the pipes. He has the memories, right? This trailer is single-handedly trying to, I would say, set us up for the game, because this is a mother who loves her daughter, who always comes back to her daughter's grave. And that's what happens in the game. These zombies now in the game, they have memories of being human. So this trailer is essentially setting us up for the game. And it starts with a little girl in a closet. She's terrified. You're like, what the hell is going on here? Of course, it's a ruse. Turns out that she's just hiding in the closet, and her mom is pretending to be Frankenstein. Her mom is played by Mika Monroe, who is famous from the film Longlegs. She's also in It Follows, Significant Other, which we watched on Discord once. She is an amazing actress. So it is essentially set in 1998. She's playing with her kid. It's setting up the idea that they have a bond, obviously. It goes to some video footage, and on the video footage, it confirms that it is 1998. So if I move my box here, well, it's too late now, but it's confirmed to be 1998, what you're seeing in this trailer. So she's talking about how it's important to be a mother and how she's in love with it and da-da-da. So it sets that up. They're reading in bed, so you get that sort of parenting effect. Remember, I think she's a single mom, so it's setting up the idea that she is super important to this daughter. So as we go through this, look at that shot, man. Raccoon City emergency broadcast. So now we're getting to the outbreak. So she comes into the room. She can't believe it. We see footage of, well, yeah, maybe I don't want to show that. You guys should go and look at it. So she's watching the footage, and this is the moment in Resident Evil 2 when the outbreak starts. So we're getting it from a point of view that we've never seen it before. So her daughter wakes up. She grabs her daughter. She's trying to make phone calls. obviously shit is hitting the fan. Dude, when she opens the door, let's look closely here what we can see if there's anything really cool. If you look closely, all of the cars and the trucks have Raccoon City decals on them. Right there, you get your first shot of a Raccoon Police Department car, which is fucking amazing. Just seeing that. So right there's a little reference. We've got our dogs from Resident Evil. You got to get as many references as possible into this, right? So there's the dogs. If you look closely there, look at who it is. You see that? Look on their armbands. What do you guys see on the armbands there? You guys see what I'm talking about? I don't want to give things away. I want you guys to figure this out as we go. Exactly. Right there, guys. Stars. So what you're seeing there are some characters from the game. I don't know if they're direct characters from the game, but there's a cut there. There's a weird cut there, right? Why? Well, watch this. Stars is running down, and if you look closely, Stars is on the side of the frame there, and they start shooting at something. And if you look closely, Nemesis, or maybe Mr. X, I think it's Nemesis, he's behind that police car right there. There he is there. Top right of the screen, right where my cursor is. So Stars is coming into that frame and shooting at him. There he is. That's such a good detail, man. Isn't that fucking amazing? Yeah, Ones is like, oh shit, I missed that. Trust me, guys, I watched this trailer 14,000 times. So Stars is essentially going after, I honestly think it's, well, it's either Mr. X or, I don't know, it's tough to say who it is. Who do you think it is, guys? I think it looks more like Nemesis, to be honest with you. It has to be Nemesis. So in the background of the shot, Nemesis is getting shot at, and look what happens. That's crazy, dude. So Nemesis blows up the ambulance. Boom. That ambulance explodes. So Nemesis shoots at Stars. Boom. The explosion rocks her off her feet. We get this is a cut here. So basically what they're doing with the camera here is the moment so this is all done in camera, by the way. Not the explosion, that's digital, but the lighting. And then they do a whip pan. You'll notice that the whip pan has those lines. That indicates that those are lights. You know, from a filmmaking aspect here, those are just lights. But boom, she gets knocked down against the wall there, right? So that's so cool to see in the trailer, man. I don't think a lot of people caught on to that. So she wakes up here. Pure mayhem. Now, I heard that some of the stores in the background. Sorry, I heard that some of the stores in the background might be out of the game as well. But I haven't got confirmation if there are, you know, like the ammo store, the gun store. So here, she's looking for her kid. Finds the kid. So then we get well, there's another cop. So this is amazing. We get our first look at a traditional Resident Evil 2 zombie. Look at that. Man, oh man. I can't wait to play this game. Are you kidding me? That is just incredible. So guys, look in the background there. Remember, those cops are running to the side because I believe Nemesis is just standing to the side there. Now, if you look closely here, we got a zombie on the right. Right there. Now, we don't get a clear look at that zombie, but I do love the fact that we go to this first-person view, POV view of the zombie she's beating the shit out of. So then we have a liquor. I believe that this might be in the police department or a lobby of something. I'm not quite sure, but we have a liquor there. That's what's in the background. And of course, that liquor ends up maybe getting them. Now, here's what I wanted to show you. This is directly after the, you would assume. Hang on, guys. You would assume. How much would this short film cost to make? To be honest with you, the short film budget on this is probably, I would say that at least $1 million. So, let me, so what you're looking at right now, guys, is about 30 years into the future. 30 years into the future. So that poor woman, as you can see here in a second. Now, if you look on the far left, you could see the police department. Or you at least see a sign for it. It says Raccoon City, Raccoon Police Department on the left. And then in another shot here, this is 30 years later, right? So this is crazy. She's been walking around for 30 years looking for her daughter. Or not, maybe not looking for her daughter, but essentially hanging around her daughter. I love the little touch of a raccoon there. This is heartbreaking. If you haven't seen it, you got to go watch it, man. And then, last but not least, it's revealed she's a zombie. And she lands right on her daughter's grave. I teared up, dude. Now, if you listen closely as those two guys walk by, he says that's the last one. Now, I don't think that means like the last zombie in the city, but there's clearly a little bit of a teaser of what they're going to do with the new game. So we do know that Leon goes back 30 years later. We do know that he goes throughout the city. I'm wondering if she's in the game. I am actually wondering if you shoot that zombie in the game just like that. That would be heavy, dude, because we have the backstory of her. She's at her daughter's grave and she gets fucking shot in the head. So, Raw Dakota, thank you for the gifted membership, by the way. What are we at? 4? Thank you, guys. So what did you guys think about that? Leonardo DiCaprio. What did you guys think of the trailer today, man? That trailer is just incredible. It's tough to watch. It's better than any Resident Evil film ever was. I wish that was a whole movie, man. Like, that's what needs to happen. You know, I actually said this last week on stream. I said that if you're going to do a Resident Evil movie and you're basing it around Resident Evil 2, do it as a side story just adjacent to the main story. And that's exactly what they did here. She's walking around with Nemesis in the background. She could come across the characters, but they don't need to be prominent in the story. It should be a side story next to Resident Evil 2. And then have characters coming into the story and out of the story, because that's what would really happen. You know, like at the beginning of Resident Evil 2, when Leon's walking around, depending if you're playing the remake or the original, you could easily have him save her or run into her. We don't need a Resident Evil movie that's about the characters we already know and love. That's boring, in my opinion. But to have them show up and be spectacular and then leave, to me, that's a better payoff than having a movie about Leon or about Claire. You know? That's what we need in Resident. That right there should be the Resident Evil movie. Now, let me make this announcement for the people who don't know. Zach Kregler, who directed Weapons and Barbarian, is done shooting his Resident Evil movie. It takes place in the winter. So there's a theory that it takes place right after the bomb drops and it causes like a nuclear winter over the city. Now, I hear that it could be a side story with Leon in it, but we don't know. Apparently, there are no characters from Resident Evil 2 in the movie, but it takes place in Raccoon City. So, I don't know how to feel about this, man, because Weapons was disappointing. Barbarian is pretty good. I don't know if he can pull off, or like, what are we going to do with it? I don't know. It's a tough, it's a weird thing to think about, you know? Gaming Survivor, that's a good joke. So what do you guys think? Do you think the Resident Evil movie is going to be good? Zombie Zaylen would be stuck in the sex shed for a month. Oh my God. So what do you guys think? Siegfried, you're fired. Did you get wings last night? No. I would love chicken wings right now, but I'm on a budget. At least for half the year. When you make a movie, it's expensive, man. And I don't regret it because it was the only opportunity for me to ever do it. I do wish I put more thought into it, to be honest with you. Like, had more time. But it is what it is. I shot that thing in a week. It's half an hour. I'll be proud of it, I'm sure, but it's not perfect. You know? So we'll see, dude. Yeah, by the way, for the people asking how much the movie cost about, I would say after audio is done at the end of the couple of months here, it'll probably, and by the way, this is without me. I didn't obviously pay myself. So this is like the crew getting paid and all of the special effects makeup. It cost about $18,000. Maybe a little bit more. So I don't expect to get any of that money back. And I'm okay with it. Sometimes you just got to make something and make art and become a filmmaker. That's it. So listen. As I promised, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed. I have a fucking massive migraine. The girls were hot too, says Raymond. What do you mean, the girls on set? Oh, yeah. Well, the actors are gorgeous, of course. Of course the actors are gorgeous. Yeah. I got a good cast in the movie, at least. So that was the number one thing I had to do, man. I had to make sure that the movie was a movie. And how do you make a movie? Good actors. I could have set that movie in a box. You know what I mean? But if you have good actors, then there you go. So listen, I'm going to go watch Jacob's Ladder, and I'll tell you about it tomorrow. You guys, go out and watch a movie tonight, and let's talk about some movies tomorrow on stream. I'll be live around the same time tomorrow again. So thank you to everyone that tuned in today. I appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to go lay down and watch Jacob's Ladder. So I'm going to lose my mind. By the way, Jacob's Ladder was the influence for something. Do you guys know what it was? Jacob's Ladder was the main influence for Silent Hill. All right, who do we have here? Sorry, I got a massive headache, so I'm just going to read your names out quickly and go lie down. Ani, I love you, buddy. Seriously, I appreciate all of you. I wish you guys the best for tonight.
Wow.
Ani, thank you for being the last one, dude. Thank you, Raw Dakota. Thank you. Well, I took medication that really gave me a headache, man. So Raw Dakota, thank you. Alice, thank you. Juicy Booch, thank you. Thank you for the support, guys. All of you. True Blue, thank you, man. Oh, cool. Yeah. True Blue, I knew about that. Ani, seriously, Ani, thank you for the support today, buddy. DJ, thank you. Oh, Wood stole it. Wood. Thank you, Wood.
Who's here? Is anyone still watching?
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this. I am going to release a video podcast on the show here. It's not going to be a lot of episodes. It's probably going to be like 2 per month, but the idea is that they're all about movies I love and talking about them and behind the scenes and that sort of thing. So you guys will be able to download that and listen to it as audio. So that'll be fun because there's a lot of things I want to talk about in terms of filmmaking, things that work, things that don't work. I think that you guys will enjoy it because I know that a lot of you also love film. So Wood, thank you for being the last one to donate tonight. And also, thank you to the people that gifted the 4. Appreciate those memberships, guys. I really do. Still moving, thank you. Who else is still here? Ani, thank you. Godfather, thank you. Wood, thank you. SG, thank you. Sea Monkey, thank you. Marie, thank you. Siegfried, love you, buddy. Freddy Cougar, thank you. Still moving, thank you. Glamorous Frog, get your nails fixed. Roman, thank you. Portable Ham Sandwich, thank you. What the hell? Godfather with the $2 fish. Thank you, my friend.
Fish.
Thank you, dude. I want pizza all of a sudden. Dude, I would love pizza. So yeah, guys, go watch a movie. Tomorrow, let me know what movie you watched. And thank you to Capcom for releasing that trailer today. And everyone that watches this VOD, there's like 600 people sometimes. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching this all the way through. I'll be back tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing what movies you guys watch tonight. I'm off to watch Jacob's Ladder, which was the inspiration behind the Silent Hill series. So thank you. Gaming Survivor, you're garbage.
You're fired.
Thank you, guys. Love you guys. Ones, thank you. Listen, Malik, you're late. Thank you, Godfather, for being the last person to donate tonight. I appreciate that. Later, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. No, listen, we got to go out. We got to go out crying. These beats are so good. McNasty. These beats are so good. When I woke up today, I said, I need to make beats. And I made beats. These beats were the best. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you all.
Jay's pussy. Jay's pussy. Jay's pussy. Jay's pussy.